You brothers be hitting it raw. You did not have second thoughts. Now she betrayed you. Oh. Now she betrayed you. Oh, God. You out here hitting it raw. Brothers had no second thought. Now she betrayed you. Oh. Now she betrayed you. Oh. I'm sorry. Hey, look. This is a serious conversation. You gotta prenup these women, man. I'm just telling you, bro. Don't hate it. You just gotta prenup these women, and always be looking for a woman to lie or fabricate. You gotta keep a lawyer on deck. I suffered for 8 years because I'm in a whole nother state, and meanwhile, a girl I used to date back when I was 20 was telling a lie to the court. And I never saw it coming. I mean, she waited 13 years to tell a lie. And even though I proved to the court that it wasn't true, it still don't matter. I lost a lot of money because women are unfair people, bro. They unfair people, and they love to control men. That's their whole thing. It's all about being a lady hyena. That's it. Go study the hyena culture, and you'll see how the men celebrate their daughters, the men celebrate the women, and they hate their own sons, and they try to unalive their own sons. It's hyena culture, boy. It's all matriarch. But let's get into this, man. We're gonna do the second video on Lavar Ball. So the most important thing is to show you, man, women are not really loyal like that. It takes a hard time for them. If you do have a loyal woman, be prepared. She's gonna overthink and switch up at any time. Just be legally prepared, because women go left a lot, especially once they lose their beauty. They're not appreciative type of people. But let's understand this. Homeboy was loyal. Homeboy was all about his sons, and we all run into medical conditions, at some point in time. And what you want is for somebody to
with my wife, who Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. With my wife, who Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. With my wife, who Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. But she want to go do something else. That's fine with me. We had our run.
And y'all, when Lavar was choosing his wife and mother of his kids, he wasn't going for just looks. He was looking to build a athletic super team, because Lavar and Tina Ball, they met back in college at Cal State, LA. Both of them were athletes, both very competitive and super locked in on basketball early.
Walked up to her and I said, you know what? I don't know what me and you gonna do together, but we gonna do something together.
And I thought he was crazy.
That ball magnetism.
And what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, look, the best thing that he did, now look, he decided, I'm athletic, I'm playing, let me find one of these athletic women just as tall as me, and let me genetically make something happen. I'm gonna keep busting nuts until something genetically happens. And this is the thing. The sons of the Balls, they got, except for Jello, I think Jello got 20 million, but the other boys got over 100 million. After these two parents pass away, the Ball children are set. This is why I say, even with black women, you need to swallow your pride, and go get with these dudes and try to get in there, sign the prenup, whatever you got to do, and be part of that legacy. But the ego of the city girl will not allow her to do that. And this is why these other women come in and pretend. They're not better than black women, but they come in and pretend, and they sign the prenup and they get in. And then their children are a benefit. So, and then they get taken care of in the old age. At the end of the day, this situation of her leaving after 30 years, that's her right. That's her right. No matter how much ghetto dudes want to get upset about it, we in the hood, yes, I'm from the block, we try to control women. No, the thing is, be prepared if they go left. All right, that's the only part of the game we got to understand. Be prepared if they go left. And so she's making her choice. You know, she done pumped out 3 sons. Give her half of the dynasty. You're going to make that back anyway. You can write that off. Go ahead and give her 10 million. Give her 20 million. Go ahead, sweetheart. Much love to you.
Man, spew. I think if anybody ever gets mad at one another, they should ride a carriage ride. I bet you they won't be mad no more. I guarantee it. Cause it be so cold out here, they forget what they was mad about, be hugging and kissing and
So Tina was a hooper herself. So this wasn't just some supportive wife energy. She understood the assignment and she played the role from the very beginning.
Just like Mr. Research says, white women play the role, and Asian women are the best at pretending. They want to get in, right? City girls are the only ones who are real mouthy and got egos. The more you don't date city girls, the more city girls understand they got to approach men. It's just like here on the West Coast, we have our city girls approach us. 50% of them will approach a guy because we're not like, I gotta pursue. That's an East Coast thing. That's a Southern thing. We don't do that. You know, it's players out here. And you holler at me, whether I'm an older man and you a younger lady trying to holler, whether you an older woman and I'm a younger dude and you try to holler. It's, you know, I mean, hey, and if I pursue you, just appreciate it and turn me down with some respect, or write your number down with some appreciation. One of the two. But this is why I said a lot of times women are playing their role. So they out here in Cali, that lady doing the Cali thing, but she's set up for life. Now she can go chill with her family, start a new thing, and he can start a new thing. Stop asking these women for 100% loyalty. Focus on your sons.
Life, because at the top of January 2025, after a serious diabetes related foot infection spread, Lavar had to have his leg amputated.
I still had some personal issues I had to deal with. And that's something people really don't talk about, but I'm gonna give y'all the real deal because I'm in the hospital, but I'm not trying to worry about what's going on. Especially being black, I ain't trying to go check up on nothing. But what I did, I had an infection where I was in the hospital for over a month. Nobody knew what's going on because I'm good. I talked to my boys. That's all I need to talk to my immediate family. But don't come sit up in the hospital with me. Let me deal with my thing and go about my business. Now, having an infection, but also not paying attention to diabetes. That's a strong thing. But I had to get my foot amputated on the fact that I had diabetes. So instead of killing a big baller, they amputated my foot. So they had to, poison was in my blood. So they had to do some blood transfusions to get that stuff out. And lucky it didn't get to my goddamn bones. Well, the process, like I said, first they cut off a couple of toes. Then they cut off my foot. Then they say we got to go almost knee high for another surgery.
And Lavar reveals that Tina Ball, she was going through some health issues herself, and Lavar continued to take care of her because in 2017, Tina suffered a major stroke, and then afterwards she had aphasia, which affected her speech.
With my wife, who Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. But she want to go do something else, that's fine with me. We had our run. So even though she had the stroke and getting older, she would never be like, oh man, she was always beautiful in my eyes until you say, I want to go do something else.
Yeah.
Now you're not as beautiful to me again. And the fact that if you decide to go this way, I'm going to go that way, that's fine.
That's deep.
It is what it is, man. And like I said, anytime you can find somebody you can stay in love with for a long time, or for one day or whatever, if you can witness that love, that's good. I had that with her.
And that's the thing, man. She has the ability to leave, bro. Stop asking these women to be loyal. Just always be judge courtroom ready if they go left. Be judge courtroom ready if they go left. It'll give you a peace of mind. All right. And you get frustrated because you feel like you sleeping with the enemy, and bro, get some maturity, man. Get some maturity. Your own dog will betray you if it doesn't feel a certain way. Your cat will betray you. Your parakeet will betray you. Man, stop complaining about these women. These women are not loyal like that, bro. These women ain't loyal. I love that Lil Wayne verse on Chris Brown, man. Hey, look, they are not loyal like that, man. Unfair, very controlling. If you find one that is loyal, hold on to that. And guess what? Don't be mad if she betrays you either. You just got to be paperwork ready. But something beautiful that he said is, if you do find somebody to care about, I to this day care about my ex-fiance. I have not spoken with her or seen her in years, but I care about the time that I spent with her. It was very loving, but she wasn't rocking with the team the way I thought she needed to be rocking with the team. Guess what? Exit stage left. I'm good. And that's how you got to do it, man. The whole purpose is for you to be a peace of mind and focus on your boys. Your boys are your best friend.
So y'all, let's be real, man. A lot of these, older women, they could be, in their 50s and 60s. You would think that some of them would say, hey, I've been with this man for so many years, might as well just ride it all the way out. Look at all of the, older divorces that we've seen over the past couple of years. Tom Brady's wife, Steph Curry's father divorced. So I think it's crazy that, women can be with a successful man or have all of this history. I've been through so much, and she still thinks that there's more out there, that the grass is greener on the other side. Somehow, my husband, he's holding me back from something, and 9 times out of 10, that's just getting clapped up, right? So they want to go out in the streets. Even the older chicks, they want to go out in the streets. So it is what it is.
So Tina Ball and Lavar Ball are divorced now?
And this is why I think something is mentally wrong with a lot of young dudes, because this other human being called Lilith, this other human being called Eve, they are not loyal. They wasn't even loyal to God. Let me say it one more time so you Bible people can stop talking so much and listen to what I just said. That's why I think there's something mentally wrong with young guys. You think Lilith in the Bible is supposed to be loyal. After 30 years, after helping her, no. You think Eve, who picked the apple when told not to by God, is loyal. There's something mentally wrong with you as a young dude. You up here scrunching your face. You look confused. No, sir. This is normal woman behavior. The only women who don't do this is the 30% who self-analyzes themselves. You know, some of you guys got a male friend. He cool to be around, but he don't self-analyze himself. And sometimes you have to say, man, dude, it's dangerous. One of my homies was talking about how him and his good friend went to Disney World with the wives. And this dude is sitting up here with another chick he found at Disney World as if he's there single. Insane.
Fuck, are we cooked? Oh shit. I just want to stress the fact that we're fucking cooked. Like, I know I already said that, but we're really fucking cooked. Like, this nigga Lavar, like, I know there's, you never know what goes on behind people, like, closed doors and whatnot. However, this nigga stood by her when she had a stroke. He stood through her through thick and thin, through 3 kids, grandchildren, all of that. Basically, ultimately, I don't want to say, like, it's because of him that, you know, the Ball brothers are as successful as they are. But it is because of him. Because he was the one training them and doing XYZ. So, ultimately, the lifestyle that she was living the last, 6-7 years has practically been thanks to him. You know, I wish him the best, but I'm hurt, man. That one stung a little bit, cause damn, it's never enough. The man stuck by her when she had a stroke. This nigga, all of a sudden, he lose a leg and she filing for divorce. We're cooked.
So y'all,